What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, back with another action figure review from Batman's Giant series. It's the all-new Killer Croc by Spin Master. Very, very excited for this figure. Look at that head sculpt. This thing is a monster. This is awesome. I really, really dig this one, you guys. 15 bucks on Amazon, and we're getting a new King Shark as well. Very excited for that. His link is already up as well. I'll leave the link to both of these in my bio. There is the UPC if you need it. 15 bucks on Amazon. So nice not to have to do the retail store hunt. Very happy about that. So far, no luck at Macy's trying to find these new figures, but online, so far, so good. Let's get this guy out of the packaging and take a closer look. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, we got Killer Croc out of the packaging. He looks absolutely fantastic. The presentation of this figure and the sculpt is really good, really menacing, honestly. It looks very nice. And here's the back side. Definitely a lot of detail work. I wish we would have gotten more paint apps for such a big figure. Kind of a missed opportunity. I feel like they had to apply the paint apps where they could to the head, so like the top of the head, you can see like how the skin colors change. Mine has a red mark on the head, unfortunately, with no extra plastic in the packaging. He's open window. That can definitely happen. So hopefully you get lucky. You can find him in the store and then get to pick. I did not get to do that. I feel like maybe if they had a different color back there for the rest of his mouth, separate from his tongue, maybe that would also help give some differentiation. Very interesting though, and honestly really nice overall presentation. It's pretty good. Over here we can see that there's definitely missing paint apps. Definitely I mean, that should be painted in as well, and then this should also be painted, the chains. And I always have the same feeling, like, why not just if you're not going to paint it, why sculpt it? Look, even the wraps on his hands are not painted. So if you're a customizer, you could definitely go to town with this guy. Even the wraps on his legs are not painted, unfortunately. But it does look really, really nice. If he got the deluxe treatment, man, and they just changed the articulation in the legs and then gave us the paint apps, this guy would be awesome. And it looks like I got some kind of sticker on mine with an arrow pointing towards his butt, I guess. Maybe it's a manufacturing sticker. Maybe the people in the factory need to know to like clamp these two pieces together or something. I am not sure what that sticker is for, and I think I will just remove that. We definitely got some scratches there. I don't know why. More missing paint apps in the back of the legs. But honestly, still a really nice new figure. These are not peg holes. These were part of the packaging that kept it in place for the figure. So, but yeah, ultimately, not too bad. Definitely a lightweight, durable figure. The claws they're not super sharp, but they're definitely sharp enough that if you're not careful, you might hurt yourself if you're a kid. But yeah, not too bad. You'd probably be okay. But yeah, they're a little pointy. But yeah, overall, not bad. For Killer Croc's articulation, he's got movement in his head, side to side, pretty good. He can look up and down just a tad. Full 360 in the arms, full 360 in the wrist, full 360 for the waist, and that's about it. Bottom half is just completely solid. Nothing in the ankles or the knees or anything else. That's about it for our Killer Croc figure, so not too bad. Wish we could have got more, but this is still alright. Alright, for our first size comparison with Killer Croc, here he is next to the other Mega Figs that we already have. Batman, the first version of King Shark, and Darkseid. These guys look fantastic together. They definitely fit in very nicely. They're all big, hollow figures. They look great together. Next here is Killer Croc with some deluxe figures. These ones are usually a little bit taller, extra articulation, and they all have extra accessories that you can add on to the figures. He looks pretty good with these guys, just a little bit shorter than Batman, but not by much. Overall, he looks pretty good. Next, here's Killer Croc with some basic Batman figures from Spin Master's 12-inch line, including our new Christian Bale Batman, original Rebirth Batman, some of the newer Batmans that have come out, and the new Nightwing, so you can figure out just exactly which one you think will match up the best with Killer Croc. I think they all look great. They all fit in very nicely, and they're all about the same scale, so these guys look great. Next, here's a comparison of our new Killer Croc with some previous villains from Spin Master's 12-inch scale. They all fit in very nicely together. If you want to pretend that this Killer Croc is Sobek, he pairs very nicely with the 12-inch Black Adam, so that is very nice. All of these guys fit in together very well. Alright, for a Killer Croc size comparison, I don't have the previous versions from Mattel in the 12-inch scale, but I do have these guys. I have the second version of the old Kenner Batman animated figure. I have one of Mattel's last ones, Collect and Connect, to build Killer Croc. The very first Spin Master Killer Croc right there. The new 4-inch Spin Master Killer Croc right there. And then this one is from Kenner Night Force Ninjas Killer Croc series. So very cool to see these guys, how they stack up with the new Croc. They all look really nice together. I will say the one thing that I wish they did with this 12-inch figure that they did not was make his jaw movable. We got that on the Mattel one. His mouth opens and closes. And we even got it on the really old Night Force Ninja one. Mouth opens and closes. With such a big figure, you'd think that they'd be able to do it with ease. They did not, unfortunately. So that is a bummer. For a better look between the 4-inch scale and the 12-inch scale version of the same mold, here we go. They look very interesting. Our 4-inch one definitely has a lot more paint apps. He basically got all the paint apps that I wish we got on our 12-inch scale figure. He also has yellow eyes, which I thought was really interesting. And no teeth colored. I guess he didn't get all the paint apps. But yeah, the new one in the 12-inch scale, he kind of has Michael Keaton Batman makeup around his eyes. They are black. But all in all, they do look very nice together. The chains and the wraps are painted for this guy for the most part, but they are not here on this guy. They are both lacking the paint in the legs that are like cuts in the pants, where you should be able to see green, but you can't. So they do share that in common. All in all, though, they are definitely the same, or if not very similar sculpt together, but they do look very nice. Alright, you guys, that about does it for this action figure review. Once again, the Giant Series Killer Croc, all new from Spin Master in the 12-inch scale. $15 on Amazon. I'll leave the links in the description below, so you can definitely check this guy out. He is awesome. He's massive. I definitely like the paint apps. I love the face sculpt. I think everything about this guy is pretty awesome for the price point. If you're a kid, you're going to have a ton of fun with this. If you're a collector trying to get everybody from this line, you're definitely going to need Killer Croc. This is the first time Spin Master has offered him in the 12-inch scale, so you don't want to miss it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're going to pick up or pass on this guy. I would love to hear from you. And as always, you guys, the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions have been fantastic, phenomenal. Thank you, each and every one of you, for the support on the channel. I greatly appreciate it. As I find more new, cool, and awesome stuff, I'll be sure to bring it to you right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.